What's up, everybody? I'm Brett Medlock here today with Andrew Baldwin. And once again, we're going to talk about some games we saw at the Game Awards, which one of them completely random.
Out of left field.
I said in the last video that Witchfire was a really random game, but this one's even more random than that.
This one is just out of nowhere, like 4 years
Too
past
late.
due.
Yeah, so World War Z, if you don't know, it's a very popular book from, I think, 2006 or something. I'm not sure.
I think it's 2004. I don't know. I'm bad with years and dates.
Yeah, so...
I'm bad at everything.
It was a popular book, and then ended up getting a movie starring Brad Pitt. Well, what year was that? Like 6 years ago? 5 years ago?
2012?
Yeah. So
again, I'm not good at dates.
So what I thought was most interesting is that the game looks really similar to that movie.
Yeah, like when the trailers first started to run, I'm like, okay, kind of was like Left 4 Dead. I don't know what other game has all these hordes of zombies besides Days, or what was that?
Freaking
the one coming out, whatever. Left 4 Dead and
Left 4 Dead is what I was trying to think of.
No, the one that's coming out this year or next year.
Oh, State of Decay.
No. Gorgeous story-looking one. Why?
Oh, Days Gone.
Days Gone. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking Days Gone. I'm like, well, this is never seen before, so it's not Days Gone. It's not Left 4 Dead. What the hell does this be?
Yeah.
And then you just see these piles of zombies who go up the buildings. Like, okay, it's like, all right, well, World War Z. But
immediately reminded you of what happens in World War Z. But I actually still wasn't sure because, like, it's not like World War Z is the only zombie related thing where they could be able to climb up each other.
But I mean, where else have you seen that before?
Nowhere, exactly.
Exactly.
But yeah,
it's just weird that they choose to show this game now. Like, who really cares about this?
I mean, I feel like
I don't know if I'm particularly interested.
I feel like mainly what they're probably trying to aim at is just zombie people.
I mean, zombies.
They'll
are
always
awesome.
be zombie fans.
Also, I don't know. There's been a lot like the past games that were shown. I'm bad at talking too. A lot of them have this very post-apocalyptic feel to them.
Yeah,
or they are post-apocalyptic. Which I was like, are we?
A
still
lot of them
not
look
out?
the same.
Like, are we still like head over heels for post-apocalyptic?
I personally am.
Yeah, so
I love how these games look. I love how State of Decay looks. I love how Days Gone looks. The Last of Us.
Well, I mean, not even just like zombie ones.
I know, but like any of them. What's the one?
Metrodus?
Yeah, Metro Exodus.
I don't know if that's zombie. I've never played any of those.
It's like Monsters.
Yeah, it's still post-apocalyptic.
Looks just like all these other games. But there's one, I don't know why. I love environmental storytelling in post-apocalyptic games.
Because you get these
walk into
settings.
a room and you're just thinking, what happened here? You look at like stuff that broke and like stuff that's on the ground. You're like, man, some crap went down here, and I wish I was here to see it. But I'm glad I get to experience like this afterwards.
But do you want to experience that in a World War Z game?
I don't know. Some of the environments look pretty cool. That's a car my son is playing with. Cole, Cole, no, keep it on. So, first thing I noticed that the game wasn't graphically very impressive.
Not at all.
But the amount of enemies on screen was impressive.
Yeah, there was a lot, which probably which hinders their graphical capabilities.
Yeah. I think it's the most enemies I've ever seen on screen. Like, even in comparison to Left 4 Dead.
Have you ever played... I'm terrible at names right now.
Not Left 4 Dead.
Zombie game in the mall.
Yeah. I was thinking that was the game that I was trying to think of earlier.
Yeah.
It's not Left 4 Dead. Dead Rising. That's the game I was talking about earlier.
This whole evening is just us trying to remember games.
And a bunch of crazy noises in the background. Hopefully the noises aren't too bad, but we're just going to roll with it. This is just a garbage truck on fire, pretty much.
I don't know if we're allowed to take that.
That might be trademarked.
Yeah. Well, you know, I'd be all right with this if it has a Left 4 Dead play style to it. Like, say me and you can hop on and just play and just run around and kill zombies in this world. Yeah, I'm down.
The gameplay should look pretty cool. Like,
well, you see in the trailer,
little bit that there was.
In the one part of the trailer, you see these.
One second.
Okay. Part of the trailer, you see these people shutting these doors, and there's a guy next to you with a gun, and you're also aiming down the doors.
So multiplayer could be.
It kind of looks like it kind of had that Left 4 Dead feel. Which, if that's the case, yeah, I'd be down to play this with some friends. I don't know if I'd get it just for me to be like, I want to go shoot zombies in World War Z.
It would also it'll probably be like a budget title, like maybe $20.
Yeah, I can't see that being
$60 a game.
I can't see it being more than $40.
Yeah, me either. But I'm Personally, I love settings like that. I like World War Z the movie, even though a lot of people didn't really like it.
I thought it was cool.
It did good critically. I mean, not critically, financially. So it made a ton of money.
Made its money back.
Yeah. So maybe that name still has some like longevity to it.
It's just so random. Like
it is a World War Z game.
It's a little out of date, but it's fine. We'll take it.
I'm glad it was announced at the Game Awards because it's so random.
Well, it was the first thing they showed, so it was like,
if that trailer would have just dropped like one day randomly, no one would be talking about it.
Oh, no, yeah. I think they had to like pay to hey.
They're like the only studio that probably had to pay to put it on the Game Awards instead of the other way around.
Which is why it was probably literally the first thing they showed.
But, yeah, so random. But yeah, anything else about that you want to talk about? World War Z looks pretty cool. I'm open to giving it a chance.
If it plays like Left 4 Dead, yes, I'll give it a chance. But other than that, probably not.
If it's just multiplayer though, and if there's no like narrative or anything, I probably won't be down.
There probably isn't going to be a narrative.
I hope
if
there
is. I don't think it's going to be long. I feel like it's going to be like the Star Wars.
It's going to be like that Walking Dead Survival Instinct game.
Did you ever play that?
I watched the Let's Play.
I never played it. I didn't want to.
Anyway, I'm Brett Medlock. He's Andrew Baldwin. We'll talk to you guys later.
See you.
There's no distance to love.
You know the rules, and so do I.